There's two Taco Bells I always wanted to go to. I've been to Taco Bell normally. I always wanted to go to Taco Bell Cantina or whatever it's called. It's like in some of the states, like Arizona and all that. They have like alcohol, but I'm not in a much of an alcohol mood right now either. Anyway, I could see me going down there in 20 years. Okay, in 20 years or something. Maybe 25 years. But I'm not much of an alcohol mood right now, and it would be something special going to the cantina because it would have to be video. And it would have to be, right now I'm 1080p, it's looking really good. I feel you. And I always wanted to go to, in Katy, Texas, I think it was. Because my friend Jeremy goes to this one or whatever. Not that one. I don't know exactly what it looks like, all right? See, she's even got a pink mace. That's what I sprayed Phil Thompson with, was just pink mace. He freaking put his hands around my neck and started choking me to death. Yeah, I pepper sprayed him with pink mace, bud. What are you talking about? A natural born citizen. You go somewhere else. Taco Bueno. But anyway, I always wanted to go there because my friend Keaton, Zero, and he's got a big old shotgun. He goes to that gosh darn one. And I'll tell you what, if I'm with Keaton and he ain't getting past this shotgun. All right, period. Not down in Texas, not in Katy. You ain't getting past this shotgun, period. And I'll have the camera, and I'd have the camera. Hypothetically, I'd have the camera. And you wouldn't get past it. That's all I'm saying. You just wouldn't get past it. Or maybe if you're on one of the properties. Yeah. Yeah, no one would get past it because nobody wants to get past it out there. He's already got the pink mace. I'm Mr. 22. I've said that a million fucking times. I'm Mr. 22. You may have heard of me. Mr. 1022 Ruger. Down anywhere in the U.S. I'm Mr. 10. If I get up off my fat ass and go down there, I'm Mr. 22 motherfucking LR Ruger. You better believe that. And that's what he's just having right off the plane. Right off the plane, I'm 22 Mr. LR Ruger. Right off the plane. He's Mr. 50 cal, fucking 22 handgun, fucking every fucking thing you could believe. 12 gauges and it all, right off the plane. Right off the Greyhound he is. Yeah, and up in Canada, I'm Mr. 22 as well. Actually, I'm getting my 20, I want to get this 22 machine gun they've just released. Yep, they just released a 22 machine gun up in Canada. It's not gunpowder, it's air gun, but I wouldn't be talking like I'm talking if it didn't goddamn shoot something. It shoots something. It shoots 22 caliber pellets. The way pellets look and all that, it's a 22 caliber pellet. Let's just keep it like that. Look at this one here. This is a Umarex Havoc pellet, 22 caliber. Wow, look at how it opens right out or whatever. Yeah. And believe it or not, you have to have these pellets ready to go in this world. There's bad folks that are holding on to some of these other guns. They think they're real tough. I've noticed these ones that have the gunpowder guns. If somebody has to end up shooting one of these gunpowder holders with an air gun, everybody's just going to laugh at it because of how cool they thought they were with their illegal gunpowder guns. The ones committing all the crimes with their traditional bullets with the gunpowder. So that's where we're at right now. We got ones with the firearms that are taking advantage of ones with the pellet guns. Why are you threatening? Sorry, just something came over on the radio for a minute. It's like, uh, yeah, you got ones that are trying to take advantage. They said, "Excuse me" again, but I think it's just hoopla. What is it? What is it? Feel free to speak. No one can hear you. Get it? You're completely irrelevant. But he's not. Here's the new. No, no, no. It's not a tip, man. It's something like it though. Where am I gonna buy it from? I'll probably use my AdSense money to buy it. It's the tactical SMG 22 caliber pellet rifle. $1,000. So I've already made $112 on my AdSense, but it hasn't came in yet. So 10 months, I'll have my AdSense will pay for this 22 caliber machine gun. That's my YouTube. So my YouTube's made me enough money in 10 months or whatever to buy a machine gun. Since that's a big word, that's a machine gun. Like when times get tough, you're actually shoot it and actually kill that person. That's what that is there. That's a machine gun. Okay. No, that's what it is. Because you think it's funny when people have shot their illegal handguns at me when I'm a kid that's went all the way up and down the system, the way it's supposed to be walked up and down. And then you got some kid that, or some blacks or whatever, that get the illegal stuff, and you think, and the women think it's attractive and they think it's funny. Oh, they think it's heavily attractive. Your own cousin. Everybody, they think it's attractive that little Negro is running around with a little 9 or a 45 and he's smoking things out or whatever. Smoking it right up, eh? Yeah, they think it's heavily attractive. So, what are we going to do to make it not or make it less attractive to be one of those ones? Because a lot of the women are going towards one of those ones. Well, you let them have it. And I had to do that before, but that's not the case. Yes, I've had to shoot somebody with a gun before in their head and they died. Or they were obliterated or whatever to the point where they were incapacitated, right? And then I basically just left it at that. And yeah, and but that's just the world and how it is with some of those ones. I was enjoying a Costco hot dog with my auntie. She's fairly old, and she's a big time Costco member. I think that, she was a gold member at Costco for over 25 years, I think. Oh, maybe at least 10 years, at least 10 years, okay? Because I know for sure at least 10 years she's been a gold member with Costco. And we're over at Costco where she's been going for 20 years. Like, and we're eating the hot dog or whatever, but I don't always go for the hot dog or whatever. But was there a couple times I've been helping her move or like get her groceries and whatnot at the Costco. And every time it's been normal, but then there was this one time there was like this darker guy, and he was there with a girl, like, and everything was fine. But then when I went outside, there was a guy with a handgun that was like coming at me aggressively or whatever. But anyways, I took his gun or whatever and shot him with it. There was nothing I could do. He was like spinning around to shoot me with it. It was hanging out of his pocket, and his hand was going for it. And he was, yeah, it was like this weird jealousy, racism, um, warfare thing he was coming at me with. I was completely unarmed. And it happened to me a couple times because of the way they said my white people clothing, they don't like it. They said they don't like all that. So, anyways, I grab his freaking revolver out of him, and I don't even know it's real. Like, I know it's real. I said it must be real. I'm like standing here after my hot dog, and like fucking there's like a guy like right here with the gun. Like, it must be real. So I just take the gun and shot him right in the head. Boom. And he fell on the ground. He fell on the ground like some bricks or whatever, I think I said. And that's what it sounded like. And then I was really scared. I didn't know how many there were because I knew there was another one or whatever. And then I looked around, and, well, eventually I put the gun down or whatever. Yes, I put the gun down. But I'm trying to figure out ways on how I can make that a time where it's not something I'm proud of. See, I didn't take the gun with me. And I'm not a gun owner. I wish I had a gun. But it's a weird thing that's been internal in me that I had to have it legal or whatever. And so I was like, well, I had the thought, do I take it with me or do I put it down? And immediately I just put it down next to the guy that owned it. It was like at Costco with it hanging out of his pockets, attempting to like turn on me with it or whatever, shoot me or whatever. So so I just put it down next to him. And I think the other black guy, they were trying to be like heavy gangsters, brothers. But me and my brother are pretty famous. So I think um um the the fame starstruckity mixed with everything is what saved my life too. He was sort of starstruckity, but I think he picked up the gun. I don't know what happened afterwards. I know I never got I was seen as self defense. I never even got questioned on it. In person I didn't, but I realize now that they do in I didn't know how the system worked, but I guess they do in your head questioning as well. They got some sort of radio technology. I watched a YouTube thing on who invented it. It's like this radio brainwave technology that they communicate everyone with or something. Or chips. I'm not 100% sure. I think some of the stuff is chips, obviously. And it's hard to differentiate the chip from your brain. Sometimes. Most of my chips are just communicator chips. But I know they have other. I think they can try to control my actions and stuff. But I think I broke a couple of the functions on the chip. There were like a couple chips that they had functions that they had on my chip that I broke and stuff. All right.